you're also going to see evidence that they have found life somewhere else on another planet. NASA are going to confirm to you that without a shadow of a doubt, they found life outside of Earth. Be ready for that in 2025. Do you know deep divers, UCL, and the University of Edinburgh? You think getting an amazing GPA like this will get your child into a top university, right? We know a former senior mission officer from an Ivy League school, and she was brutally honest about it. How?
Now, let's unravel your matrix. I was just listening to Ralph Smart. I watch a lot of YouTube. I also watch a lot of anime. I read a few books. I've read a lot of books. I used to spend a lot of time in libraries. I considered it a getaway from a reality, you know. I've read the Bible. I've read pieces of the Quran and scattered books of knowledge of the past. At least that's what they tell me. Tablets I've never seen. I've never really left America, at least not in this lifetime. By choice. By choice. A matrix. A freaking matrix. Matter. Since we're in a matrix, does any of it matter? Of course it does. That's what the matrix is. A little bit about self-awareness. Where are you now? What are you doing? You watching me? You listening to music? You watching me while you listen to music? Contemplating your job, what you're gonna wear tomorrow, what are you gonna do tomorrow, if you even have a job, politics, the president, kings, queens, where did it all come from? Oh my God, is it possible that you left the oven on? Matrix, the freaking Matrix. I don't even really want to reference any books in this one, you know. It's like, if you got one, light up. If you don't, that's you. This is a real one. This is where I'm gonna unravel some things. And you take it for how you want to take it, because, you know, technically I use my imagination to come to conclusions. So that's not the only thing I use. I also use logic. I use my innate mathematics. That means I use the system that my head tells me is right, that the God in me tells me is right. And I said it. You heard me correctly. The God in me. Me, my universe. Mr. Smart, Ralph Smart. The thing about you is you can't get past you without looking at me. You see, if that's over your head, that's just over your head. But in an aspect of you and me, I am you and you are me. We are not alone. Or I am you and you are me. Together we are strong. Together we are one. Together we are a collective conscience. Agreed upon that we all exist. It's in the dark. You know, because, you know, it all came from the darkness. Nothing ever started off lit. It never started off lit. It's like the truth is the scariest thing that you just don't want to hear. So you'd rather cover it with a lie. You'd rather just make up infrastructure after infrastructure after infrastructure of lie until you have a solid reality that you can go on. And God forbids that reality falls. Everything falls. Your very faith would shake, like everything, your reality. You would wonder what is purpose. A lot of people would just kill themselves. And I'm just here to go on. In the events you come to the conclusion your reality really is a matrix, then what? Then fucking what? What are you gonna do? Stop going to work? What, are you gonna try to figure out how to get out of something that you created? you and me. It's like we all know we paid attention to science, you know. You chose, like I chose, to hold on to faith. It's very, very strong. And everything boils down to it. One would even say God's name is faith, or God is faith itself. It's the faith that everything works out, the faith that it'll all be all right, the faith that tomorrow will be a better day. Put my faith in God that everything will be good, that God is good. Faith. All in good faith. But we all know faith without work, you know. It's best to just, ask forgiveness and just take your permission. What are jewels? Are they stones? Or is it data? Is data a jewel? Look, listen, in the time you're listening to this, I hope it helps your life out. I hope you're able to see yourself in the valley, standing by the shore of everything that is fact. Be sure that it is all right. Everything's okay. You've been here before. It's all right. It's okay. It was all imagined from the beginning. Once we imagined it, that thought was enough to spark everything. Everything else is irrelevant. We're going to elevate. Yeah, the future. I didn't even know I'd make it to 2025, but I planned to. I used to sit back and be like, yo, I can't wait till I'm like 55, knowing that I was born in 1986, wondering what's up. You ever wonder, like, what is it? What are the observers? Who's observing? Why are they observing? Is an observer someone off-world? Is an observer God? Is it a watcher? Is it an angel? Nigga, you the observer. From all aspects. Creation of the creator and the creator of the creation. It's just been going on so long. You lose track of things. And even when you think that's not what it is, that just is what it is. It's like everybody keeps talking in circles. You keep coming up with the conclusion that you yourself are God, and I am with you. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Who was God? If I am God, then the Word was with me from the jump. So you won't get past you without looking for me. Follow me, I know thee way. Passage, everything is kept inside of you. The keys to great kingdoms, great knowledge, worlds, realms, dimensions, infinite shit. You feel me? It's all inside of you. It's just that real. In understanding existence, the matrix had to be formed. You can't just understand existence without existing, can you? I mean, think about it. Everybody's asking why. I'll ask why, but it'll be for like reasons to ask why. Like, why is that this? Or why do we have to do it this way? But more than likely, in the facts or in the drawn conclusions that things seem to be, allocated the right way, and the right way seems to produce results and yield fruit, then who am I to argue with it? I don't really ask why, more in reasoning, the purpose behind why. It's like, why not? Why not exist? Why not see what it's like? Why not write a story? Why not come up with a game? Why not fall in love? Why not fall out of love? Why not fall in love again? Why not just live? Why not die? Why not live again? What is birth? Follow it. Follow the path from life to death. You ever noticed you'll have kids? What if your kids are just you, another version of you, with a singularity to view you with its own aspect and understanding of you? Now, whether you come together at the end is already a decided thought, whether you know it to be or not, because you started this shit. You know what I mean? It's like running simulations. That's another thing. What is a matrix? Seems to be a simulation. Mm. In the dark, quiet, silent, that's when you hear yourself. That's when you hear your conscience. That's when you hear God. That's when you can understand it all. Focus yourself. Study yourself. You know? I don't believe the past happened. I know it happened. Because yesterday is today and tomorrow. Everything we live in is convoluted. It's all ran together. You are the future. You are the past. And you're the present. You're the gift, the seed of life. And as long as you survive, you have your chance. You have your hope. You have your faith. Faith is the very matrix we live in. It's like planes. I don't trust airplanes, heavy metal objects flying through the sky. I just don't trust them. And if it was a flat earth, it just makes even less sense for a plane to actually stay up in the air. It's like, nigga, does paper planes stay up in the air? Do they go far? No. Do bottle rockets stay up in the air? No, nigga, nothing goes up and just stays up for that long. Nobody can fly around the fucking earth, but they do it every day. And it's all agreed upon by our faith. It's connected. It's that strong. Didn't you hear it? Like, man, we can just believe just a little bit. As long as it's that hint of belief that something is there, that there's something bigger, something greater, something holding it together, something connecting it. Faith. That's all you need. Size of a mustard seed. Grain of sand. Even smaller. Spark of light at the beginning of it. Most of you are going to be like blasphemous, atheist, whatever. If you read it and pay attention to this guy named Christ, that they didn't make him up, I look at it like it's a possibility that they made all of this up. Your government could have just came up with all of it, like, as we go with it. Like, yeah, everything's telling us that slavery and shit was real, but, and how we know we just didn't go to war, and it's so much more into it. You would have had to have been there, and in order to be there, you have to just look inside yourself and go to the past and connect with a past self, connect with an ancestor, so to speak, because you are your ancestors. In all actuality, you are the earth. In this lifetime and many others, you are a creature born on earth, an earthling. You feel me? Other lifetimes, sometimes it ain't about that. Sometimes it's not about you being in other lifetimes. Sometimes it's about the here and now and your survival in this moment, because you live in the here and now. You feel me? If it is a matrix, and it is a matrix, you're a part of it. You're not trapped in it. You are the matrix. Breathe on that. You feel me? You guys stay up. Stay beautiful. Stay pure. I just hope you find, a motivation that everything that you want in life is already given to you, because you already gave it to yourself. You just gotta grab it and hold it and enjoy it. I'm only here till I'm gone. You feel me? I love y'all, man. Stay up.